So again, we're going to do a driving lesson in an automatic car. Let's again go through some of the steps just before we start the car. So first thing is make sure your foot's on the brake. So when you're driving an automatic car or taking automatic driving lessons, you're going to have this gear stick here. So let me show it to you. It's not always going to be the same, and we'll show you why exactly. You might have the PRN. So when you're driving an automatic car or taking automatic driving lessons, you're going to have this gear stick here. So let me show it to you. It's not always going to be the same, and we'll show you why exactly. You might have the PRND, you may not have the S, you may have the S with the plus and negative, and you're going to have the L, then you might have the 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go through exactly what that means. First thing to understand, you're going to be in P. So P is just park. When you turn the car engine off and you want to leave the car at a standstill, leave it in park. It's almost like a brake as well. R is reverse. N is neutral. So you can actually have the engine on, go to N, and the engine will be on, but the car will not be driving forward or backwards. If you were to press the gas, you'll hear the engine revving, but the car is not moving. D is drive. So you're going to probably be in the D when you're driving forwards. S also can make you go forward. It stands for sports mode, so it allows you to move off quicker, accelerate quicker, have more engine power, because you're going to have higher RPMs. So therefore, you're going to use more fuel. It'll have a higher fuel consumption, but you get a sportier, fuel. The engine, you're going to hit a rev a lot more. You're going to accelerate a lot more quicker, and you might have the plus and negative on that because it allows you you can flick to change gears. You can actually then manually go to a lower gear or higher gear by flicking it. So that's what the S can do. Also, you might have the 3, 2, 1. So then again, you can manually pick the gears that you want. So it allows you to have a bit more control, I would say, maybe if you're going uphill. L stands for low. Low allows you to move off with a bit more power. For example, if you're going uphill, or maybe if you're towing something, that's what you're going to use L to give you a bit more power. That's what the automatic gear stands for, and we've done it all in 2 minutes. Obviously there's a lot more we can talk about, but do go to our channel and you can catch it there. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So again, we're going to do a driving lesson in an automatic car. Let's again go through some of the steps just before we start the car. So first thing is make sure your foot's on the brake. It's in P right now, so it's in park. We're going to actually start the car. Car switched on now. Now you're going to press the button at the gear stick and bring it down to D. So go past R, then N, then D. So we're in drive right now. The handbrake is up. If I release the brake, the car will try to move forward by itself. So we're not going to release the brake. Even though the handbrake is up, it's going to try to stop it. Look, let me just show you. You can see the car's pulling it, but the handbrake is trying to stop it. So I'm going to press the brake. We don't want to damage the handbrake. So now the car is switched on, engine's on, it's in D, car's ready to drive. Do not take your foot off the brake. You have to do your 6-point check. Left blind spot, left mirror, interior, ahead, right blind spot, indicate. Handbrake goes down. If I release the brake, watch what happens, the car will move. And then if I press the gas, it will move a little bit faster. Double check. And that's how you move off in an automatic car. Let me just cancel the indicator and go around the bend. Once we go around the bend, we're going to practice stopping. So I'm just using the brake or the gas to adjust the power. I have to be wary of cars coming towards us. It's a two-way street, but it's a very narrow street. So I can see a gap to stop. We're going to practice stopping after the junction. So check your mirrors, interior left. Let's just go past the junction to indicate. And then I'm going to indicate left now. I'm going to get myself in. I'm just covering the brake now, pressing the brake very lightly and coming to a smooth stop. There we go. I'm going to brake a bit more firmer now. Once the car stops, handbrake and then into park. Now we're safe. Now you can release the brake. The car's not going to move forward. So that's what you'll be doing in your first lesson. Hey guys, so in your second lesson, we're going to show you how to do junctions in your driving lesson. Maybe you might do in your first lesson depending on how quickly you learn. So in your first lesson, you would have been taught about the gear stick, how to move off, how to stop, how to stay correctly. Now I'm going to show you junctions and how to deal with junctions in your automatic driving lesson. So again, it's on P, foot's on the brake, important, keep your foot on the brake. Go to D, pass R and then D. Then do your 6-point check, indicate right and move off. Handbrake goes down, onto the gas and we move off. As we drive, pick up your speed, press the gas. And look, you don't have to change gears, the car automatically changes gears for you. So in 20 miles an hour, we're not going to go any fast. There's a junction up ahead, we want to check our mirrors, interior left. We're going to indicate 6 to 8 cars length. As I get about 2 to 3 cars length, I want to start braking. Get the speed down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's quite tight, so I'm going to be a bit below 10 miles an hour. Look into the road and turn. Let's turn at this junction here. Check our mirrors, interior left. Indicate 6 to 8 cars length. It's not our priority. So when I get there, I'm going to stop. As I get closer, I want to brake gently. Come to a smooth stop. Looking left and right. Looking around. I want to stop at the junction so I can see back and see a car coming. So we're going to wait. It's not our priority to go. And then as it clears up, foot to the gas, press the gas a little bit or the accelerator, and then back on the gas. You can see 20 miles an hour. Check all your mirrors. Maybe put the windows down a bit, it's quite hot. Brake a little bit. One of the questions actually is, can you put the windows down and up in the test? So as you're driving, you'll be expected to operate the windows like this. Okay. Do it when you feel comfortable, when it's safe. As a cyclist, we'll try to overtake. I'm going to check my right mirror, interior right. And I want to overtake about, now when it's a bit safe, check interior left and move back in. Okay, still at 20 miles an hour. There's a speed bump in front of me, so I'm just going to brake a little bit. Okay. So a great thing about automatic cars is you don't have to change gears. You don't have to think about the car stalling. There we go, it does it automatically by itself. Okay. Again, release the gas, brake a little bit, look into the road. I see a roundabout, we're going to go left at the roundabout. So right has priority. We're going to check our mirrors, interior left. We're going to indicate left at back. Now I'm keeping the car quite slow. See a learner coming. Well, we're going to go through. He's kind of stopped for maybe also, who knows. But this stops, so we're going to squeeze through. Look into the road and we're going to go. And just take your time. I'm just going to show you the S on this car. Obviously we're not going to break the speed limit. Let me just get in. So it's in D right now. I'm going to press the button. Let me just go over the speed bump. I'm going to press the button, go to S, and then you can hear the engine already. So it's accelerating a lot more quicker, higher RPMs. Let this car go. Can you hear the engine of the car, even with the windows up? So let's reduce the speed and watch what happens. Again, it just picks up speed a lot more fast. So let me go to D. You don't want to use too much fuel though, because it does use a lot more fuel, especially when you're driving 20 miles an hour road. So let this guy go. Let's turn left here. Interior left and squeeze in. Hopefully it doesn't go. And then I can show you the D, the difference with the D. If I press the gas, already I can see a big difference. I can't feel the power as much as S. So here's a junction. We don't have the priority. We're going to come to a stop. Keep scanning both ways. And then if it's clear, go. Check all your mirrors. Back on the gas. So that's a rough idea on how to drive an automatic car. Obviously there's a lot more to it. We've just kept it a bit simple and just giving you some idea of what you may be taught in your first or second lesson. Don't forget to go to our site fmdrivingschool.co.uk, where we posted more material for you to help you pass your driving test. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe with FM Driving School.